Alright, the biggest release of the month, Born Again marks a dream collaboration that brings together three powerhouse artists from different corners of the globe. Lisa, Ray, and Doja Cat, creating a bold fusion of styles and sounds. I am just reading this off of Genius.com. Now, I'll be totally honest, I didn't have high hopes going into this, for I had long since relinquished my admiration for Blackpink and dashed any hopeful prospects for their solo material. So it was perhaps this dearth of expectations that led to a surprisingly pleasant listening experience. I certainly wasn't planning to review this, and I debated whether or not to even add it to my K-pop playlist, but I think it's worthy of discussion nonetheless. So given its global scope, Born Again is clearly meant to capture the Western pop zeitgeist, and as a result, I feared it would succumb to many well-worn tropes that often threaten to deprive songs of their identity. Fortunately, when the verse kicked in, my doubts were assuaged, as the instrumental presented a welcome sense of heft and fullness, qualities that I find highly desirable. Although my initial and immediate reaction was one of contempt, dismissing the song as something you would hear on any trending Spotify playlist, I quickly grew to appreciate the crisp and exciting production, which melds an elastic bass line with evocative synth textures to create a palpable drive. The chorus melody, first revealed in the intro, is catchy and memorable, and at that point, I was on board. I truly liked the way it sounds. I'm not familiar with this Ray person, but she quite decisively steals the show here with her vocals. Meanwhile, the song is almost 4 minutes in length, taking its sweet time to reach maturity, complete with a bridge and outro. I really couldn't ask for more. Now, I'll be the first one to say, I don't like the lyrics, which is a matter of taste. I know, I can live with them, however, and the arrangement more than makes up for it. What is interesting are the various references to the divine. First and foremost, the name of the song, Born Again, in a religious context, refers to a kind of spiritual rebirth. This line, do your words seem gospel to you now, which is grammatically incorrect by the way, and of course, the invocation of the name of our Lord in the chorus, I could have made you pray to Jesus, would have showed you to the light, which is also grammatically incorrect. But this leads to an interesting thought. Is this secretly a Christian song? No, obviously not. As if the presence of Doja Cat, who definitely isn't satanic, wasn't evidence enough. Here she is doing a vaguely sacrilegious display while dressed like a nun, proving that all of these bars are nothing more than flippant uses of holy terms. While I'm not fond of this person at all, admittedly she does appear to be able to write a melody and also flow on a beat. Both Ms. Cat and Ray make substantial contributions to the track, which if anything makes Born Again seem more like an equally weighted collaboration between the three of them, rather than Lisa being the main act. She's the youngest member of Blackpink. Her singing is adequate, her rapping is adequate, but frankly she gets overshadowed by both guest artists in these two aspects, making it unclear what exactly she brings to the table. Lisa undoubtedly has charisma and is an excellent dancer, yet her persona has mostly been that of a wealth-flaunting boss babe, as we saw with her debut, and a rock star, as well as every Blackpink song since 2018. In fairness, it is now abundantly clear that YG was limiting their potential by giving them these reheated songs. As the members have departed from the company, we are seeing them break the mold a little, although I'm not convinced that this string of releases is really showing a different side of Lisa that we haven't seen before, and it doesn't do much to establish her identity as a new woman. In conclusion, Born Again is a well-made song. Except for some subjective misgivings, I honestly like everything about it. If this had been released by someone else and performed in Korean, I would like it even more. This is probably the second Blackpink solo project that I actually enjoyed, the first one being Apart, although neither of them are truly solos. From a purely technical standpoint, however, this may be the best one yet. Rating 87.